Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, all my nerds out there? This is your boy Dread. I'm back, and I'm gonna give you guys my review of X-Men: Days of Future Past. Just got back from seeing that movie, and I had really high expectations for that movie. Me being a comic book nerd and everything, and I'm glad to say that I was not disappointed at all. This movie exceeded my expectations. I'm really glad that I went to go see this movie, and I would gladly see it again. And don't worry, when I break down this review, I'm gonna give very bare minimum spoilers. But anyway, this is a time travel based movie, so a couple of things in that movie will leave you scratching your head, and especially if you haven't been keeping up with the X-Men movie series. Another thing that I gotta address right quick before I get into the review is this series is 14 years old and it spans across 6 movies, and they're just now putting the Sentinels in. But if you're gonna do something, I mean, I'm actually glad they waited to do that, because if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it right, and I'm glad that they did it very good. I mean, if it's not perfect, I think they did it perfect. But if you don't think they did it perfect, it's as close to perfect as you can get. But anyway, on to the review. Now, just a quick plot, just a quick overrun of the summary of the movie. Now, the movie is set in the not too distant future, where the X-Men and the Brotherhood of Evil have to come together because all the mutants are being hunted down by the high-tech Sentinels. And you see there's a small resistance of mutants left, because all the other mutants are hunted down and exterminated by the Sentinels, and all the humans who help them or who try to help the mutants, they get exterminated too for trying to help the mutants. And there is a few tearjerker and some sad parts in the movie, but you guys see the movie for that. And there's a small resistance, like a small band of mutants who are together who's trying to fight this, and they figure out a way out. Anyway, the mutants who are left are let's see, Blink, teleporter; Warpath, he got superhuman strength; Colossus, he can turn himself into metal; Iceman, Sunspot, Charles Xavier, of course. Let's see, who else? Of course, Wolverine, Logan, Magneto, Storm, and Shadowcat. Now, Shadowcat, she plays a big part in this movie, because if you do your research on Shadowcat, she can not only phase things through solid matter, she can also bring minds back into time. Oh yeah, Bishop. Yeah, like I said, Bishop too. But yeah, Bishop, she was phasing Bishop's mind like back maybe about a week or two, like before they were hunted down. So, minor spoiler, but anyway. Yeah, anyway, they figure out the only way to stop this war before it even happens is to send Wolverine back in time to stop the war on mutants from happening, from the future being corrupted and devastated by these Sentinels. Oh yeah, by the way, the people who are in charge now, like even the lowest life form or the lowest people on Earth are now in charge because of the Sentinels. Now, I like the cast in this movie. They did everything right. I liked this movie had everything in. Oh yeah, Quicksilver is my favorite hero in the movie. That guy, he made quite an impression on me. Oh yeah, like I said, this is a time travel movie, so you will see the younger version of Dr. Charles Xavier. You see the younger version of Magneto. Oh yeah, I think this movie is like somewhere in between. Oh yeah, it's after First Class, but before X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's before both of the Wolverine movies in the first one, but after X-Men First Class. That's pretty much where this movie's storyline is. And like I said, a couple things will have you scratching your head during this. Like people are gonna say, "Oh well, how did Charles Xavier get back to where he was in his physical form when he was vaporized by Jean Grey in the third movie?" Watch the post-credit scene. Like I said, if you haven't kept up with the whole series, then you're not gonna get this movie. You got to watch every single movie in chronological order. Well, maybe not in chronological order, but X-Men 1, 2, and 3. Then you got to go watch First Class. Then you got to go watch both Wolverine movies. Then watch this movie. That's just a quick overrun of it. But anyway, I like the way they did this movie. I really do. Let's see, the action in this movie, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The story, I would give it a perfect 10 out of 10, if anything. Let's see, the comedy in the movie, you're not really there for the comedy, but the comedy is there, so I'll give the comedy an 8 out of 10. The acting, I'll give the acting a 9.5 out of 10. They did a really good job acting, this movie. Normally, you don't go for action movies for the acting, for the suspense and the drama. You go for the action, the explosions, and the violence, stuff like that. And they don't spare the violence in that movie. And, well, that's pretty much it. Overall, I would give this movie I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. it's a pretty damn good movie. And like I said, this movie does have a good replay, have very good replay value, and rewatch value. And I will be definitely sure, I will be 100% sure that I'll be getting this movie when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. But anyway, that's all I wanted to chop it up with you guys with. I love this X-Men Days of Future Past movie, and I can't wait to see where they're going to take this movie next, especially if you do see this movie. And especially if you watch this movie from beginning to end, which I hope to God you do, it's worth it. Oh yeah, and stay after the post credits if you have not seen this movie yet. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.